We are back.
With a book, but this book, it's kind of weird.
That's not really nice to say. This is from Reading Rainbow Books, so it might be kind of vintage because I haven't heard about Reading Rainbow in a really long time. But yeah, this is another book I picked up
cover.
in a trade. Anyway, My Little Island by Frane Lesac.
Let me guess, the S is silent.
And I hope I pronounced that name right. Anyway.
Is the S silent an island?
Yes. All right, let's read. My Little Island. My best friend Luca and I are going to visit the little Caribbean island where I was born. From the air, it looks like a giant green turtle swimming in the sea. When our plane lands, we see dozens of smiling faces welcoming us. It's good to be home again. On the way to my aunt's house, we passed dozens of brightly painted wooden houses. From the road, they look like little rainbows sitting on the hills.
Ooh, that's cool.
As we drive up the mountainside, a breeze begins to blow. It smells so sweet. Luca wants to know the name of all the beautiful trees and flowers. I know only some of them. Frangipani and jasmine flowers, yellow pui and red flamboyant trees, pink coral and sweet bay rum trees.
Let me guess, the yellow coral is that one, or that one?
That's a tree. Yeah, the other ones were flowers. My aunt has lunch ready for us when we arrive. It's too hot to cook indoors, so my aunt cooked the food outside in old coal pots. My cousins and I gobble up pumpkin soup, pigeon peas, goat water stew, red snapper fish, and fried bananas topped with guava ice cream. Luca makes funny faces, but he eats it all. After lunch, lots of children come to play with us. Donkeys and goats, cats and dogs, birds and cows are everywhere. We even see iguanas that are 3 feet long and giant barking frogs. Our friend calls the barking frogs mountain chickens. Luca and I laugh. Who will believe us back home? To market, my aunt sings out early the next morning. We get to town, the sun is just peeking over the mountaintops, but people from nearby villages are already arriving by bus, by donkey, by foot. On their heads, many people balance baskets loaded with cinnamon and fresh nutmeg and other good things to sell. Where the mangoes? Where the nuts? People ask. They want to know the prices before they buy. Luca and I can't decide what to get. Soursops, guavas, Christophines, mangoes, coconuts, or juicy orange pawpaws. Which will taste the best?
What's a juicy orange pawpaw?
I don't know. By noontime, it's too hot to walk around anymore. Even the noisy traffic has stopped. We sit down under a palm tree in the square and eat the fruits we bought at the market.
I don't see them. Trees. I don't see a palm tree.
Maybe they're over there. After lunch, Luca and I duck into an island shop to buy presents for everyone back home. We chose mango jam, guava cheese, lime squash, and some very hot pepper sauce for Luca's father. The next day, we take a walk along the seashore. Father and son are rowing brightly painted wooden boats with names like Frangelica, Anipani, and Shonabi. They catch mackerel, parrotfish, tuna fish, trunkfish, and Picasso fish in their huge nets. The afternoon is hot, hot, hot. Luca and I dive into the sea and spend hours snorkeling in the cool underwater world.
Wow.
On Friday, I take Luca to see my old school. The teachers let us stay and listen to folk tales and play games with tiny beads on a wooden board. We make more new friends. Sylvester, Desmond, Simon, Sylvia, Glendina, Althea, We promised Mrs. O'Gara to write the class. We won't forget. Almost everywhere we go, calypso and reggae music plays sweetly to our ears. Luca thinks it's neat that the steel drums are made from empty oil cans. We hear their rhythms echo all over the island. Music, sweet music.
Sweet music.
My island has its own volcano. Sometimes it sends puffs of smoke and fire into the air. I wonder what it would look like if it erupted, but I wouldn't want to be nearby if it did. That is so pretty.
Yeah, but it's dangerous.
It's like the book we read last night with the volcano. Not far from the volcano is a wild, wild forest where we go fishing. We don't want to scare the fish, so we stand there quietly and just listen to the bird songs and frogs and insects and the sound of the bubbling mountain streams.
Well, they're still gonna hurt the fish. Like, they're gonna
Yeah,
put a
this
hook
is true.
in it.
And then eat it. Ding dong, ding dong. Today's my cousin's wedding. Luca and I ring the church bells as hard as we can to let everyone know Yanni and Sarita are married. Then we go to my aunt's house for a big party.
I see the people that are married.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a good party.
On the night before we go home, we get to stay up late. It's carnival. Jump up, jump up. Our toes barely touch the ground as we dance to the carnival songs that play all night.
Jump, jump.
I like these illustrations. When morning comes, our visit to my little island is over. Luca and I don't want to say goodbye to my aunts and cousins and all our friends. We just say we'll come back soon. The end. I liked this book a lot. My Little Island. It is a reading rainbow book. Everybody have a good night.
Like and subscribe and comment what country you are.